Hi, I'm Carrie Beers, one of the presenters for the communication workshop. I'm going to be talking about conversations this month. And it's important. We all have conversations every day. And when we have great conversations, we continue to build trust. And yes, it's important that we know what we're going to say. It's important that we do the homework. We have a script if we're doing a presentation. We don't react. All the tactical things are really key. And I agree with all of them. That's not what this workshop is about. This workshop is about a missing piece to the puzzle that I learned early in my career that saved me for the rest of my career. I had just finished doing employee meetings and I was doing a debrief with the CEO. And I walked into his office. I'm like, hey, those went really great. And he's like, did they, Carrie? Did they really go well? And I said, yes. And he said, no, they didn't. He goes, yes, you studied, you knew your material. He goes, but you missed a critical piece of the equation. You didn't know your audience. I was like, of course I knew my audience. I've worked with them for 2 years. I know every one of them. He goes, yes, you do. He goes, but he goes, you don't know how they understand information. He goes, and that's critical when you're having a conversation. I went to say something. He stopped me. He said, you know what? Hold on to that thought and let's get back together in a couple of days. Let's see how this all plays out. I thought that was a little strange, but I walked out of my office and sure enough, I knew what he was talking about. One by one, I must have gotten stopped 3 times on the way to my own office. And then in my office, it was like a parade of people for the next couple of days asking me questions for clarification. And I kept thinking of what he said about understanding. So I started doing some research, and for the next 35 years, I studied human behavior and in particular how it relates to communication in all areas. And I really landed on conversations because they're so critical to all relationships and to trust. So that's what this workshop is about. We're going to give you that missing piece. So if you are curious, I encourage you to hit the link below, learn more about it, and I look forward to seeing you on one of our Zoom workshops.